Hi, this is Christine Beckwith coming to you from the MBA Annual Convention here in Washington, D.C., and another episode of our Power Women with Class, sponsored by Class Appraisal, our newest show. And I am here with the one and only Amy Leiter from Top of Mind Network. She is the CSO at that company, and the exciting part about having Amy here is that what she offers us is the fact that she is a new C-suite executive in the mortgage industry. So that breathes light to the idea that we do not have to spend forever rising up the ranks to get those positions. Very refreshing to hear. So Amy, welcome to the show, and tell us what you do at Top of Mind.
Sure. At Top of Mind Networks, I'm the Chief Success Officer. I'm responsible for all of our account development, our implementation, migration, our customer success managers who help implement our product. I'm also responsible for support, technology, account managers, and all of our data integration.
Oh my God.
A lot going on.
There is a lot going on there, and a lot of really, really high top achieving tasks there that are very difficult tasks and not for the run-of-the-mill person.
They're so important for our customers. So.
Yes, and I assume you have a background in that.
Sure, I have a background in technology, and I have a background in customer experience and customer satisfaction in highly regulatory industries. So taking that knowledge from what I've done in other industries and bringing it over into mortgage industry, into the digital age, into technology was a natural fit for this role for me.
That is awesome. So I want to talk about what you're most proud of in your career. That is helpful towards women to understand that. And then I'll also ask you right behind it, what is the hardest thing that's happened in your career? So be thinking of both of those things.
I certainly will.
Yeah, what's the most proud?
Well, I think that the thing that I'm most proud of in my career is really taking risks and not being safe in what my career has been. And I've not necessarily jumped, I've had long careers in highly regulatory industries, for 17 years or 10 years, but I've gone ahead and made a calculated risk on what is the next best thing, and I haven't played it safe. And maybe a lot of women tend to play it safe because they're also responsible for a family or their own lives or their own passion outside of work, so it's easier to play it safe. But I have taken risks, and those risks have been successful for me.
Yeah.
And I've had a good network of people around me that I have grown with and associated with that have been supportive of those risks, both personally and professionally,
and that's
that have
huge.
Helped me achieve the goals that I've wanted to achieve.
That's good, and that is such good advice, and it's advice I give all the time the same way. Taking risks, getting out of your comfort zone, and you say, and it's worked out repeatedly, but I would assume there's some success DNA in your genes that make you win. You get to that point past that risk, and you're just going to put your head down, and you're going to plow through and make that work. So
I believe in keeping your head down, and I believe in focus.
Yeah.
And I certainly believe in finding the pain point of any customer and trying to solve that pain. So while I've taken calculated risks, if I find those pain points that need to be solved, that's definitely helped advance my career, and I think that there is a place for that in the mortgage industry.
That's really, really, really good advice. So on the other side of that, I said, tell me about maybe something that was difficult in your career. Does anything come to mind?
Oh gosh, certainly, and I think it's something that we all have to deal with at one point or the other, is having that voice at the table. And as a woman, we have a tendency to walk in a room and almost maybe with humbleness or humility, almost apologize for having that voice at the table. And
important.
I've stopped that. I have a voice and I have something to say, and I can bring value into the mortgage industry, but I can bring value into any technology-based company that I work for. So the transition was easy, and Top of Mind Networks was at a spot where they were pivoting and growing, and they saw that the risks that I take or the voice that I had at the table could convey well over into this industry.
Awesome.
So it's been challenging, and there's times that I have to go home and kind of pump myself back up to get back out there, but it's never anything that is
keeping you
something
down,
that I take personally.
Right.
It's not an emotional decision. And in my mind, I always keep the customer first and foremost.
Yep.
And then from there, I really consider my team and the employees that I'm working with. And if I can make those three groups happy, then
Yep.
I've accomplished what I need to accomplish.
and you persevere. You're definitely a trooper. I can hear it in your voice, and the stories that you're telling are so important about taking risk and persevering. So tell me the last question I have for you, and we love to spotlight what women are doing to pay it forward.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm very passionate about work. And I'm passionate about my family, and really trying to manage the balance between the two. I do have a daughter that has special needs, so the special needs community is extremely important to us in the Atlanta community as well as nationwide. So I think that my job makes me a better mother, and being a mom, helps me do better at my job. So
Awesome.
Ways that I can give back to the special needs community and Atlanta organizations that have helped me through this journey is a way that we give back. And now even my daughter gives back. She is a painter, and she donates her art for charities, and she raises money for her school. So, she's 14, and she's hopefully following in my footsteps.
That's awesome.
And we're both paying it forward together. But
That is
she's
so
a
great.
huge role model for me. If you want to talk about perseverance, I probably learn a lot from her.
Oh my God, I'm so inspired by what you just said. That is so important. Our listeners are going to love that. They need to hear it. They need to know how to get involved and what motivates them. So thank you so much. Thank you for coming on the show. Amy Leiter, everyone, from Top of Mind Network. And thank you. This is another episode of Power Women with Class. This is Christine Beckwith with Mortgage News Network.
The American dream lives on for homeowners all across the country. At Class Valuation, we help lenders get more borrowers into the home of their dreams. Through innovation designed to reduce turn times and ensure accuracy, we help lenders exceed borrower expectations, so that American dream lives on.
This is Mortgage News Network.